Okay, hey tubers. This isn't my normal computer, it's my phone. It is 1:30 in the morning, and I just have been looking around YouTube and everything and watching all these bullying videos and everything. And I don't understand if bullying has become a fad or whatever, but like, what is bullying? Bullying is calling someone a name, calling them stupid. Like, you don't really have to even call them a bad name to make it bullying. If it's about them and you're saying it about them, it's bullying. If you tell people, oh my god, you're so stupid, blah, 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 even if they know that you're joking, they might actually think they're stupid. How about if you don't know the fucking, I'm sorry, freaking person, leave them alone. You wouldn't like it if some random person you barely knew talked about you. Don't judge a movie by its ratings, and don't judge a book by their cover. Meaning, if you haven't heard those sayings, don't judge a book by its cover is just because, oh, he has a lot of acne, or he looks stupid, or his face is messed up, or she's acting like that, or she's looking like this, or she's in this class. Okay, you're in that class. Are you a drug dealer? Are you a bad person? Just because you look or do or in a class a different way doesn't make you a different person. Okay? No one's gonna be normal. There's no such there's no such thing as normal and perfect people. There's no such thing as normal, perfect people. Like, no, not at all. Like, you can try, but I guarantee that you have all made mistakes before. Yeah. Um, and don't judge a movie by its rating is meaning if your friend tells you something about someone, don't go off their judgment. Actually know the person and try and get to know them before you actually talk crap about them. Because I at least, like, have the people know who I am and say it to their face if I don't like them. But I don't go around and I don't go to their face and I'm like, oh, you're so ugly, I hate you, you really need to go slit your throat. No, I don't do that. I don't bully. I confront the person if I hear them to bullying, but you don't know what people go through in their life. They might have, in all these videos, why can't people get their facts anymore of all the news of people killing themselves and everything? This is real. This is no entertainment. This is real stuff. And you people that are bullying and writing on comments, telling people that are on YouTube and everything, singing that they like suck, that still hurts. And that people on like my previous videos on commenting on people's videos of friends dying, like I just looked at one of them and this person was actually sick enough to make a like page, like a fan page of this girl that killed herself that said the rope that killed the girl is the best rope ever. Like, are you kidding me? Like, when I watched it, I had no words to say at all. No words. Where were you when you made that page? Like, people need to understand that just because you're not actually physically hitting someone doesn't mean they're still not getting hurt. You can go up and tell someone something and they kill themselves that night. Just one word. One word can trigger a person like that. One word. Now, how would you feel if you were responsible for someone's death? You said that people posting all these words saying on their Facebook and blah blah, and you're like, oh, let me be part of the game. Look, I'm so cool. And next day they're like, oh, so sad, rip, she killed herself. Your one post could have done it, tied the knot. And how would you feel? How would you feel if you basically killed a person through the internet? I could not, I don't know. I would not be able to live. First off, I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't be able to live myself. I, I can't even think of what I would do if I basically killed someone on the internet. I just think that really people need to start listening and watching what happens when people are mean. Like, there are mean people in this world, but we need to show them that we're stronger than them, because the people that pick on people are weak. They're usually getting picked on if they are picking on people. They must have some sort of problem going on to make them feel so much more powerful and so much more stronger than the people they're picking on. But my thing is, talk to someone if you're having trouble at home that makes you have to bully. Don't ball yourself up and let all your anger out on someone. Don't tell them, oh my god, you retard, you slut, you whore, because you don't know why or what happened. It's not their fault that they have a disability. It's a birth defect. Or sometimes it's an accident. They get in an accident. How is it their fault that they came out like that, or something happened to them that made them like that? How is it their fault? But yet you make it their fault, the people that bully them. Do you know how that makes them feel? It makes them feel awful. It makes. I got bullied all the time, and I know it doesn't really seem possible. And also, it just makes me really upset because you see all these really pretty girls and on the YouTube and all the rip this, rip that, and they're so pretty, and you're like, how did they get bullied? Who bullied them? Like, blonde hair, perfect blue eyes, like looks like she was the most popular girl. Who would bully her? I got bullied because my mom is a lesbian. Um, I got bullied because I was in curriculum assistance, which is a special ed class because I have a learning disability. Um, I got picked on. Believe it or not, people called me fat all the time. Um, they would always, like, if I talked to a guy, like, when I was really nice to the special needs kids, there's a special needs boy in my class, and they will always say, oh, and this was in elementary school, and like, no one likes to be picked on in elementary school. Um, they always said, oh, Jordan's going out with a retarded boy, and I didn't want to be weak, and I didn't want to, make people think I liked this boy, so I stopped talking to him, and he actually moved schools because I was basically his only friend, and it just killed me because if I just didn't listen to him, we'd still be friends right now. He moved to like Iowa, something like that. But I mean, would you rather have lose a a best friend or be called stupid? Because also, one best friend can help you through all your bullying too. If you find your one best friend, it can save you. through everything that you've gone through. Um, I just think that people really need to start voicing out their opinions to this, and we really need to start taking a step on this, because we're making fundraisers that aren't really doing anything right now. We need to make some sort of pact to end this bullying. I'm if it means to monitor Facebook or whatever and just ban kids that are, I mean, there's difference between playing around bullying and actual bullying. You can tell. We need to put a stop to this. We need to put a stop to bullying. Because if there is another little girl, another little boy, or even just a boy or a girl that kill themselves because of bullying, what are we going to do? Are we just going to put it on the news and make people sad, try and stop bullying more? That's what we're trying to do. We don't need to wait for another suicide. We've had enough. We've had a 7-year-old girl commit suicide. Shouldn't that want to make people want to change your minds? I mean, 7 years old people. Are you freaking kidding me? How? Why would you even pick? What flaws does a 7-year-old have that need to be picked on? You guys that are bullying, please stop. Please watch this full on. I know it's really long. It's 12 minutes right now. My voice is starting to get hurt. I'm really tired. But please, just I'm not gonna say do it for me because guys don't really know me. Please do it for people out there. You could kill one of our next female presidents. I mean, you don't know. You don't know what the person's gonna become. You don't know. They might have dreams. I mean, goals. I just really want our society to not be like this. Because I'm sorry, but we live in a really messed up society. And back in the 70s, it was all love. Like, no one hated each other. There was war, but that was between countries. No one being bullied. Just kidding. No, but I just don't really know what to say because I don't see what the problem is if someone looks different or talks different, or like I don't see the big deal. Like, okay, I mean, joke around with your friends, like, oh my gosh, did you hear her voice? But don't egg it on. Don't be like, oh my god, her voice was so stupid. Like, just be like, oh my gosh, did you hear her voice? And leave it like that. Leave it at that. Don't keep talking about her. Don't say it to her face. Just be like, huh, did you hear her voice? Yeah, it was pretty funny. There. I mean, not really bullying, but I mean, you're not saying it's ugly. You're just you don't know that you might be saying it in a good way. No, no. And schools that are trying to put an end to it, they don't seem like they're trying very hard. Excuse me. They're just putting signs up, stop bullying, blah blah. How about you actually do it? Yeah, because and counselors actually really need to listen to students at this point because high school is deadly. High school is deadly. It is like people just don't know when to stop more. Like, if you, like, uh, basically put yourself at what the person you're picking on. If you could trade brains, like, seriously,